This is Minister Paul again, a watchman on the wall out here in Northern California. It's April 21st, 2015. It's basically 1:10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, I'm going to share some more information with you, and I'm going to stay on top of this subject as long as the Lord leads. Let me first start off by saying there's a sudden surge of people on my channel who have asked me to stop mentioning like God and Jesus and just leave all that out of it and stick to the facts. But this is what I want YouTube to know. The information that I'm receiving is given to me from God after prayer. And I'm a minister, so I'm not going to ever stop doing, what God tells me to do just because people say so. So that's not this channel. We're always going to represent God on this channel as His servants, and He gives us this information. So we're going to go into Northrop Grumman, some stuff I just found today that is amazing. The CDC and Wal-Mart. Now, I began my private protection career in 1991, and I fully believe with all my might that God puts us through situations in our life, even places where we work and people we meet, so that we can learn information from them and then to be used at a later time. And this has been my life. Like for instance, I did an assignment at Northrop Grumman. We're going to talk about that. I did an assignment at a CDC site. I did assignment at a state building that has an underground tunnel. And so I just want to put that forward that I've been working with a sister right here in California named Lisa. She goes by Lise Lark. We go way back to 2012 with like 10 people in a Pal Talk prayer room just praying for others and praying for ourselves. We go back that far on YouTube. And it's amazing that what is the same things being revealed to Lisa is being revealed to me. And so I just want to ask you this. What do you think your role is going to be in Jade Helm 15? You think you're just going to be exempt from it? What I believe is that California is going to play a much bigger role than people know, especially Southern California and our military bases here. So let's wait and see how that goes. But what I want to do here is tie in Northrop Grumman to Wal-Mart and then tie in the CDC, all places that I've conducted classified work at. First of all, at Northrop Grumman, in Sacramento, California, on an Air Force base there, which is now considered McClellan Business Park. It used to be McClellan Air Force Base. I was guarding these big, huge pits. They were silos. They were silos for what I personally believe were to be missiles. When I was in the Navy, in the 80s in Coronado, they had these silos everywhere out there. Missiles. We're talking end of the war protection and defense type stuff. When I was there, I did see tunnels. Let me say this again. I did see tunnels on the Air Force Base in McClellan. And Northrop Grumman was involved. I saw them with my own eyes. It was my job to watch them. So now what I'm trying to do is make the tie-in with Northrop Grumman, again, receiving this information from the Lord, to Wal-Mart, and then Wal-Mart to Jade Helm. So let's go. I found this article just today while on the phone with Lisa. Northrop Grumman adds ex-Wal-Mart CFO to board. So those who don't know, CFO, that stands for Chief Financial Officer. It's a very high-ranking rank. And it's only a 12 board member. So I'm going to put a link to this. It was August 19, 2011. The defense contractor Northrop Grumman Corporation said Friday that it named Thomas W. Shuey former chief financial officer of Wal-Mart Stores, Inc. All of them. You understand? All of them. To the board of directors. Northrop said the appointee increases its board of directors to 12. Prior to that, it was 11. I find this fascinating. I find this fascinating. I'm going to put a link to this, because this just popped in front of me today when doing some research. Now, also, I found that on Northrop Grumman, just so you can get an idea of who they are, they do aerospace and defense. They just look at some of the things that they produce. Aircraft carriers, military aircraft, military vessels, military defense systems, satellites, advanced electronic sensors and systems. Are you with me? So, to tie this agency here that works with huge military self-defense stuff, it's a private thing, is that they, you know, the Pico Rivera Walmart that everybody's been showing the video, thank you Stephanie again, the Northrop Grumman, follow me on this, in 1982, Northrop Grumman bought the land that the Pico Rivera Walmart sits on right now. So, and I'm telling you right now, if they had underground tunnels I saw with my own eyes in Sacramento, what makes you think that they don't have underground tunnels at an even bigger one in Pico Rivera? Why wouldn't there be? So where the Pico Rivera Walmart now sits used to be owned by Northrop Grumman. Is everybody clear on that? And they bought it in 1982, and then in 2011 they make the Walmart CFO as part of their board. Are you see, this is what I want to get forth to people. And here's a link to this article. Things have been occurring for many years. And God is allowing it all to be summed up very quickly here. Have you noticed? Take a look around. This stuff has been in plan and action for decades, if not more. But now all of a sudden it's all coming together in 2015 during these blood moons. Have you not noticed that? So that's the tie-in to Northrop Grumman and Walmart and underground tunnels. And you can't convince me of something I didn't see with my own eyes. Now I want to go to the CDC, where I also worked. I saw this press release today. This is just the beginning of what I'm going to be looking into. And again, through prayer. Boots on the ground, it says. CDC's Disease Detective Conference. And you know when it began? Yesterday. And it runs through the 23rd, and it's in Atlanta. Now here's how God works for those who aren't a Christian or don't understand. Yesterday I was looking at Northrop Grumman and CDC and FEMA camps in my Google Earth and all that, and I was just kind of looking around to see how it was all, the symmetry of it and the logistics of it and stuff, and God told me you need to look at Atlanta. So Atlanta is going to play a big role in Jade Helm 15, and then here's the confirmation of it. They're running their what they're called the Epidemic Intelligence Service Conference from yesterday till, what day is the 23rd? Till Thursday. And they're called Disease Detectives. Now, the one thing, let's see, I'll just put a link to this. It looks like first responders, rigorous 3-day training course in protective gear to treat Ebola. This is just some of the stuff they're going to do to treat Ebola. See, now I believe that Ebola is being hidden from us. I can't prove that, but that's my belief. So, again, more information, just throwing up as much information as I can of stuff that I can verify. The one thing, if anybody wants to help on this, that I can't tie in, with links and stuff like you're seeing now, is FEMA's involvement. I've been all over their website. I'm trying to use credible links so you can see, and I just can't tie FEMA into the Jade Helm operation, but I know in my heart they are. So that's what I'm going to be researching next. You have a great day.